Okay, so I'm gonna go over like a few of these crystals and stones, I guess you can call them. Um, there's quite a bit here. I mean, there's definitely more inside of my collection, but gonna go over just what their names are. This one I received today. This is a medium tumble of Unakite. Really pretty. The peachy colors, the patches that you see, are called feldspar. This one has quite a bit of feldspar in it, but it's really nice. This is the second tumble that I got. Really pretty. I would have to say Unakite is one of my favorites. I also received this one today. Super beautiful. In fact, in the right lighting, you can see some rainbow iridescence in it. This is called fire quartz. This is super beautiful. I got this one today as well. This is called amethyst seerstone. Also another really beautiful piece. This is called tiger's eye, but it is a red tiger's eye. And depending on how you hold it and the angle, you can see flashes. Really, really beautiful. I love this piece. This, I really don't know what it is. I got it as a free tumble in one of my packages. It looks like some kind of jasper, but I'm not really sure what kind of jasper it is. I don't think it's picture jasper. I'm not sure, but it is pretty. I'll have to do a little research to kind of figure out what the idea of this one is. I have actually quite a few pieces of rose quartz, both tumbled and raw. That's one of them. This one is called cherry blossom agate. I have 3 pieces of this. This is the largest tumble, I would suppose. I guess kind of it's not exactly a sphere, but I mean more of a rounder tumble, but really pretty. This is pink Megano calcite. I definitely am getting more of these in and some larger stones. I really love this stone quite a bit. It's like a very creamy white color with pink in it. Maybe it's kind of hard to see in the bright sunlight, but it's really nice looking. This one is sodalite, but some people actually pronounce it sodalite, but I guess I'm gonna stick with sodalite for now. That's what I usually say. This one is rainbow fluorite. Super beautiful. Actually better to see kind of like upheld toward the sunlight because it doesn't really show a lot of the transparency here, but it's definitely known as a transparent type of stone. You can kind of see it a little bit now. This is also another one of my favorite types of stones, and I've got other pieces in this type of stone. It's called mookaite. This is a very expensive stone, so if I'm looking for a really sizable piece, I'm gonna have to pay a lot of money, and I'm gonna hold off on that for now. But this is malachite. Really beautiful stone, known for its like vivid, deep teal turquoise color. But yes, it tends to be expensive. Let's see what else we got here. This is also another kind of jasper. It might be a camel or walnut jasper, but it's like a deeper yellow than a lot of the yellow jaspers that I see, so it might be something like that. But I really like the coloring. This is Brazilian quartz crystal that is water clear. The thing is, you got to be careful when buying quartz because some people will sell you like glass. And the way to tell if it's glass is, of course, looking at some of the inclusions. If it looks to be too perfect, then it's definitely too good to be true. You want to make sure that there's no little bubbles inside, because that's an indicator that you have a piece of glass and not actually quartz. See here, you can actually see little inclusions, and they're not bubbles. And plus, glass also feels a little differently. Quartz is a bit more sturdier. This one I really couldn't figure out, but I'm actually gonna. I'm thinking this might be epidote. I'm not sure. It also could be Hina Jasper, but I'm actually gonna go with epidote. But I'm not 100% sure. It's one of those tumbles that I got thrown into the package, so. This is another piece of rose quartz, a really nice sized tumble that was actually thrown in as a free gift as well. Rose quartz is very popular and super common. It's a really beautiful, stone. So a lot of people like it, and yeah, it's very popular. So I have so many pieces of it right now. These are calcites. They're different kinds of calcites, but calcite nonetheless. There's blue calcite, there's what looks to be a honey calcite, and then there's a clear, milky kind of calcite. I mean, they're all the same, and the only reason they're called different names is just simply because they describe the colors that calcite comes in. They come in many different types of colors. I mean, you'll hear things such as like mango calcite, pistachio calcite, lemon calcite, honey calcite, orange calcite, stuff like that. These are really interesting. These are jet stones, and they feel super light, like almost to the point where they feel fake or hollow inside. But that's just because the nature of the stone is like this. I'm going to show a bit more, but I think right now I'm going to head back in because there's a lot of bees buzzing around and I don't want to get stung. Alright, well, I guess I just will tune in a little bit later and show some extra things. This is a fossilized sea biscuit. That was also another piece that got thrown into one of my packages, which I thought was super cool.